Hello and welcome to Cool Breeze Over the Mountains, a podcast where we chronologically step through and discuss each film starring Keanu Reeves. My name is Andrew Gormley, and I am one of your hosts. I am joined on this episode by my co-host. Does she really have laser eyes? Yeah. Whitney Nelson.
Hello.
Whitney.
Yes.
It's great to have you back. Your
Thank
presence
you.
was sorely missed.
I have
missed
only one episode of Cool Breeze.
It's unbelievable.
Since we started. Yeah.
An otherwise untarnished record of perfect attendance.
Yeah,
it's
no,
insane.
I no longer get my certificate for perfect attendance.
Right. The season 4 certificate is out the window, but seasons 1, 2, and 3, you're golden. You got those. You're locked. You're locked and loaded. Oh my goodness. It's, like I said, great to have you back. I'm excited that it's for this film. And we're just kind of coasting. Yeah, we're just coasting right towards the end here.
We're very near the end.
I'm getting emotional already thinking about it. Let's not talk
We got a
about
ways
that.
to go. Don't get emotional yet.
All right. I don't know. It's scary.
Cool your jets.
All right. I will. Fair enough. Let's get into this. As always, we got a lot of stuff to get out of the way before we get to the good stuff. So let me go ahead and do that. Up top, as always, I want to mention you can find the website at coolbreezepod.com. Email us at coolbreezepod@gmail.com or hit us up on Twitter at coolbreezepod. I sent this to the entire group. We received a lovely email from listener Maria yesterday on Keanu's 56th birthday. Mm-hmm. And I would like to read the first half of this. It's like a 2-part thing, but the second half will come on our next episode. You'll see why. It reads, "Hello, Andrew, Whitney, and the Cool Breeze crew. Firstly, thank you for saving me my sanity over these past months. I couldn't think of a more auspicious day than Keanu's birthday to send you this message. I'm in Chester, Northwest England, and been in various stages of chaotic lockdown since March. It's been a hard slog throughout as a health worker at our local mental health hospital."
Oof.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. I'm like, do I thank you? How many times do I thank you? Should I send a card? Like, thank you for all that you do. Honestly, Maria. I've always been a Keanu fan throughout, though you might wonder how I've kept up the thread of admiration based purely on his Point Break heroics and Dangerous Liaison's fluffy shirt wardrobe. That's right. Just those two films. Just those two. It has only been since March that I have watched The Matrix Trilogy, Speed, and all the Wicks for the first time.
Wow, what a good March. I mean, a terrible March.
Right, but...
It was a terrible March for the whole world. However, what a great March.
Absolutely, absolutely. How have I lived before this? Hanging out with you guys on the pod has got me through, quote, the new normal. Andrew enthusing, so good. Whitney's red hot takes. Evan, the ever droll. And how do we know The Void is not just a cover for Charles managing a continental-style jazz club?
We do not.
We do not know that. That is an interesting take. I have most enjoyed the pods about the ludicrous movies I know I'll never watch. Thanks for saving me a shit ton of precious life hours.
You are welcome. That's why we do it. Honestly, that's why we're here, is to save you the trauma.
Yeah, Marie. You do enough, okay? Let this be our albatross. Not nearly equal in value, but thank you for listening and the kind words. This was great to I woke up to this and it was just such a lovely thing to read. So, Maria, thank you. Thank you.
It's wonderful. Thank you for listening.
So, if you are watching live on Periscope, Twitch, or now, oh my gosh, 4 episodes from the end, why not? Facebook, you could chime in with your 2 cents and have us read your comments aloud and agree or debate you or any of that stuff. I see Claire. I see Rachel. There's probably a few other folks who haven't commented. Please feel free to chime in with whatever you want to say. And then finally, if you want to be excellent to us, please share the show with your friends, rate and review us on iTunes, bring more folks into the fray. So many people have said that they're very excited to come along on the new adventures with us. So it's always great. And reviews on this podcast will lead more people to the new adventures. So do that. Mm-hmm. All right. It's synopsis time. Whitney, do you mind if I take this since it's, again, just the two of us? All right.
Yeah, knock yourself out.
Today, we are talking about the film Toy Story 4. The plot synopsis from Rotten Tomatoes is when a new toy called Forky joins Woody and the gang, a road trip alongside old and new friends reveals how big the world can be for a toy. This movie has 8 writers. John Lasseter, Andrew Stanton, Josh Cooley, Valerie Lapointe, Rashida Jones, yes, that Rashida Jones, Will McCormick, Martin Hines, and Stephanie Folsom. It was directed by Josh Cooley, who has worn a number of hats at Pixar since working in the art department on the first Incredibles film. He's been an assistant writer. He's done a little bit more of the art direction. The guy, it seems like Pixar really hires from within. So pretty cool to see him like rise to the ranks and direct what is potentially, I guess, maybe their most popular franchise. So that's cool. Co-starring alongside Keanu is just like an absolute crazy list of people.
Powerhouse,
It's just like absolutely bonkers. We have, obviously, the original crew, Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Annie Potts. Then they're joined by Tony Hale, Keegan-Michael Key, Jordan Peele, Madeline McGraw, Christina Hendricks, some returning favorites, Joan Cusack, Kristen Schaal, John Ratzenberger, Carl Weathers, Don Rickles, Jeff Garlin, and like so many more. You could basically list the entire cast and it's all names you know. So Whitney, the 4th film in a franchise is a tricky proposition. Mm-hmm. What do the critics and the people have to say about Toy Story 4?
Well, on Rotten Tomatoes, the critics give it 97%, so it's certified fresh.
Holy shit.
And the audience gave it 94%. So we have, critically, Toy Story 1 and 2 have perfect 100% scores, and
Wow.
Toy Story 3 has a 98%. Audience scored the films 92, 86, and 89, respectively. So audience have scored this one for the highest.
Dang.
Critics have put this one last out of the 3. Now, the lowest for critics is still 97%, so it's
Right,
still pretty
it's-
well reviewed. But this is
Yeah.
the least well reviewed critically of the 4 movies. So we have a critic quote from A.A. Dowd of the AV Club, who says, Toy Story 4 is so fast and light on its feet that it's easy to ignore that it's a pretty minor adventure, which I agree with. And then Alec B. on Rotten Tomatoes, as a user, gave it 4 out of 5 stars and says, thankfully they recognize that the 3rd one was a pretty definitive endpoint for the series, so this one is left to function as a sort of lengthy epilogue. It's a bit more effective than I anticipated, even if it can't reach the heights of what came before.
Wow. Okay. That's a surprisingly well-written user review.
What is the word that I'm trying? Salient?
Succinct? Oh,
Succinct?
salient? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. User reviews are not always the most down to earth.
Sure. A lot of them go on tangents that you're not even prepared for. It's like,
Yeah.
I saw this film after my wife left me. I'm like, whoa. Whoa, I don't know. I don't know about this.
For sure.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have what appears on paper to be like, this is a hit. This is like a massive success for
On
Pixar.
paper, this is one of the best movies that we've watched.
Absolutely. If you're looking at the numbers, you're looking at the reviews, you'd be
up
hard
there.
pressed. So, Whitney,
Mm-hmm.
I turn it over to you because this is our show.
This is
Did
our
this-
show.
Did this
If anyone
movie
was
work?
wondering, this is our show.
Yeah. What are
Yeah.
you doing here if you're not here for us?
Yeah.
Did this movie work for you? Is the real question.
Yes. Yes. Qualified yes. And the qualifiers are, it didn't need to be made.
Right. That's a big one.
This is the movie, like, it's chronologically sort of a story, but in reality, it's more like vignettes than it is a story.
Yes.
There's very little through line driving the story. It's just kind of events happening to characters and them responding. And as we kind of follow different people, that becomes even more like just cute vignettes of different things and them trying to tell the story. So I have a problem with that in movies. It's very easy to have a driving, motivating thing that the plot revolves around, and to have just events rather than a story has always kind of bugged me. But I think the characters are incredible in this movie. I think that they did an incredible job of making a story that has been being told for 25 years relevant to the millennials who first saw the first movie in theaters. I think Forky is a brilliant way to stay in touch with your initial audience 25 years ago, while still, like, whoever brought in Forky, not the idea of the character, but the personality of the character, really tapped into a Gen Z and millennial vibe. And so they did a very good job of bringing in people, something that was funny for us now. They also did it with Keanu. And the Duke Kaboom
yeah,
thing.
they did.
They also did it with Key and Peele. And they were very much like, they did an incredible job of making it appeal to, you know, I'm 36, I have no kids, I like Disney stuff a lot, but other than that, there's no reason why I would go see Toy Story 4. Except for the fact that they did such a good job of putting these touch points of characters and sort of themes and people that make me want to see it, even though I necessarily would not have seen it otherwise. I did wait until it was out, available for download before I saw it. I did not see it in theaters, but yeah, I think there's a lot of Pixar movies that people will watch and enjoy, but not necessarily seek out if they don't have kids. And I think that they did a good job of getting us into the theater and giving us something to appreciate.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think they stuck very, very close to sort of the overall moral of the Toy Story universe, which is love is literally an animating force. Like, it doesn't matter who you are or what you are, love is what is important with the whole Forky story. So that's like very key to the whole why dolls are animate to begin with, is because of the love of kids and etc. And they play that sentiment out well, but I just don't know, like, it didn't need to be made. And that's the end feeling that I have is I genuinely enjoyed it. I laughed out loud. It goes by so quick, and yet I can't ultimately say that was amazing, I love it, because the story wasn't really there. It's just a series of events.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I definitely kind of feel the same way. Like, there was a period of time between, I don't know if it was between 2 and 3 or 3 and 4, where they did, like, make vignettes of Toy Story, like little short 10 to 15 minute, these little stories that they had, like they were themed. Like, there's a Halloween one, I think there's a Christmas one, like all these little kind of, you just want to be with these characters in this world, and everyone, you know, it is Tom Hanks and Tim Allen and the whole crew. And you're like, oh, these are great. And then they're like, what if we got 8 writers to do a 15-minute vignette each? And now there's our movie. It's great. So that is kind of what this feels like in a big way. Like, I'm nodding along with you the entire time here.
Yeah.
If I could, I'll take one step back to say the thing that is absolutely incredible about this movie is the animation, because when we open on that, like, first scene with the rainstorm and the thunder and the lightning, that looks photorealistic. That
was crazy good. And they managed to keep it, like, they have done such a good job of incorporating new technology and making the animation, like, off the charts good, but still stylized enough that you never hit Uncanny Valley.
Yes. There's this thing where it's like, there's also this thing that happens where, and you probably know this better than many of our other hosts, like in video games, right? So like you'll get a remake of a video game or like a remaster of a video game. And they'll be like, oh, this was like a PlayStation 2 or 3 game. Here's the PlayStation 4 version. And you're playing it, this remastered version, and you're like, oh, of course, it's always looked like this. This is exactly what I remember. And then you go back to the original one and you're like, oh my God, what the hell? How did I do this?
Nothing like I thought. Yeah, how did I look at this for 40 hours?
Yeah. And they have done what I believe is the impossible, where very close to what you said, where this is what I remember Toy Story looks like. And that's through like repetition, right? Like we see the same kind of places and the same characters. But if you go back just for shits and giggles, I put on the first 5 minutes of Toy Story 1.
There's a big difference between 1 and 4 in quality. Yeah.
It is.
But at the time, it was like, oh my gosh, this is photorealistic. At the time.
Yeah. It's insane.
They've just continued to upgrade as they've gone along. I do want to mention, we were talking a little bit about this movie in the podcast chat, a little bit more of how the sausage gets made. And I did want to mention what my sister Lindsay said about Bo Peep's story being all about empowerment. And then in the new doll, there's a weird message that you are right in thinking that your defaults or disabilities are what's holding you back. And if you can fix them, people will love you again. And that sort of being the overarching message by the time the movie's done. They go back on sort of the central tenet of what they espouse the whole time.
Yeah.
And that is true. I don't think that it stood out to me as much as it did to her. The first time I saw it, for sure, I didn't really notice the fact that they like Gabby is the villain and does get a full redemption for not really any reason. There's not enough of a turnaround. Also, she's not really enough of a villain to be. I mean, I love the mannequins that are her henchmen. That's incredible.
Yeah.
But I think as a bad guy, there's not enough of her in it to really be the villain. And then they turn around on redemption too fast.
Yeah.
And I do think that because she does, like, fix what was wrong and find a kid immediately, it is kind of, like, not about... It goes against the whole Forky thing and the whole Bo Peep thing in the movie, because Forky is like, it doesn't matter who you are. You literally are garbage, but that's okay because somebody loves you. And then for Gabby, you have to fix yourself for somebody to love you.
Yeah.
So that is frustrating.
That's interesting, though. Well, I looked at that because when Lindsay had mentioned that, I almost entirely forgot about that character, because I'm here, I'm like, Forky and Duke Kaboom, let's fucking go. Right?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what stood out for me from the watching it the first time to the rewatch is I was like, hell yeah, Key and Peele is those funny carnival animals, Duke Kaboom, love it. Like, let's go. Forky is incredible. Forky speaks so deeply to this generation of people.
Yeah.
Everyone's comments. We just had someone message us because they were just rewatching Toy Story 4 and about Forky throwing themselves away, and then it came up again in our chat, and like, it is incredible that Forky doesn't hate themselves.
Yeah. They
just know what they are and are comfortable with that and keep trying to throw themselves in the garbage.
Trash?
It's so
no.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I just can't. It's amazing. Probably one of my favorite characters in an animated movie.
Yeah. And they really nailed it with Tony Hale, because that guy's got just the perfect voice for that that kind of manic energy you need for that sort of thing. Just to get back to the Gabby thing real quick. I'm of like two minds of it, because I don't know, it was a very quick turn for that character. this movie is like it's very loaded considering not a lot actually happens. But like if they had rejiggered some things where it was like she tried the thing where it's like, oh, if I just fix myself, then someone will love me, and that didn't work. Like the person that she was going for just flat out rejected her. Spoilers. And then like, okay, well, that's cool because we're still friends. Let's go. We'll find you a kid. We got a kid for you. Like, I imagine Bonnie has picked up so many toys along the way that Woody and Buzz have rescued. It must be a fucking bananas in her closet. But the idea that, I don't know if her second kid, which is very quickly resolved, I don't know if like the voice box would have necessarily been a factor in whether that kid accepted her or not. I would have liked for them to explore that, but again, that we only had like probably 10 minutes left in the whole movie at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I think that going off on that tangent would have derailed the movie, considering how little like plot and motivation and driving force there was of the movie. So I think that there should have been something more about loving her the way that she is to really overwrite her like second act of voice box getting the attention of the girl that she's wanted to be her child the whole time. Like there wasn't enough like reconciliation of that for me. I feel like her turnaround was just too fast.
Yeah. I get all that. I mean, it worked a little bit for me, and I think that's on the strength of that was voiced by Christina Hendricks, who is like just crushed it. It's unbelievable. So given what she had, like I've been sitting in this goddamn toy store for 20 years or 30 years or whatever, I would go a little crazy surrounded by these terrifying mannequin dummies. It's like, oh my God.
I love her henchmen. Her henchmen
that is so
funny. So funny to me.
I think they do a pretty decent job in this because Pixar has this thankless job of like, we need to make this entertaining for adults and kids. And they do that extremely well, right? I can't imagine. I don't know what a kid, it's hard to put myself in like that young mindset of like what I'm taking away from this. I'm probably just here for like Forky or whatever. But I thought they touched on a lot of good stuff about like finding your purpose, and with Forky, like identity and meaning and all that stuff.
Death.
It's death.
Like, it doesn't overtly talk about death, but there is a thing of like toys are essentially immortal, and what do you do when you don't have any? Like, there's a lot of underlying themes of coming to terms with death and the fact that we all die and whatever. And that's like pretty heavy for a Pixar Toy Story movie, but it's definitely in there.
Yeah, and think about this. This was a question that only on this rewatch that I asked myself, because Gabby asks Woody, when were you made? And he says 1955 or some shit like that. And we only know Andy as his kid. And we don't, like, what the hell has he been through? and there's like 93 we meet Andy. What the hell happened to Woody before? And they could probably explore a lot of that stuff, but I don't know if we need any more of these movies.
Yeah,
we didn't need this one.
We didn't need this one. I loved so much of what they did, but we didn't need it. It's superfluous.
Yeah, all that said, I still found it incredibly affecting. Like, again, like the Duke Kaboom stuff, that holds a special place for us. He's like one of the coolest characters that they... The issue is that we've introduced all these new characters. Like, obviously, Ducky and Bunny are hilarious, and Duke is great, and Bo Peep comes back. But the unfortunate side effect is that all of the original cast is kind of just sidelined in the van or in the RV or whatever, which is, in my opinion, I'm like, okay. I mean, we've spent three movies with those characters, and now we get to meet this new cast with a different dynamic. I think that adds something kind of special to it. But the Duke stuff, seeing Bo Peep again, the choice between like when Buzz says she'll be fine, and I was like, oh God, it hurts again, just like the first time. Yeah, all that stuff. It really, really did work on me in a big way. When Duke makes the 40-foot jump, it was heartwarming and then immediately hilarious. Like what a what a great turn for that character. Yeah, I mean, overall, I really enjoyed it. I don't know. I don't know if there's too much more to say. I think, Do you have anything else?
No, I really don't. I feel like we've covered it all pretty quick. But, I mean, it's Toy Story. Like, there's not a whole lot of in-depth to talk about with Toy Story.
It's true. It's
fast,
true.
it's fun, it's kinetic, like it feels very energetic. It goes by fast. If you haven't seen any of the other Toy Stories, you can watch this one because it has very little to do with the rest of the movies because they were wrapped up in 3. So, Kiana is incredible. Key and Peele are incredible. Christina Hendricks is incredible. Like, the voice talent they got is on point for every single new character in this. Yeah.
Again, I can't say it enough. They really, really outdid themselves with the animation on this thing. It's bananas.
Also, they got Randy Newman back, still making the songs, and this one is "I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away."
Oh my God, it's so funny when it kicks in.
So funny.
It's great when they have some. I love that he's like, yeah, that sounds great. I can write that. Give me what is it? What does it take him to write something like that? Like a couple days. It's like, give me like 3 days.
I have no idea, but I'm sure it wasn't long.
Yeah, he just turns him around.
Consummate professional, that Randy Newman.
Yeah. So that's Toy Story. It was. We will get to that part later on. But now...
Yeah, we will tell you about rankings and recommends, but...
Shortly.
You've got a very good idea if you haven't seen the movie about what you can expect going in. Ultimately, it's very fluffy because we didn't need it in the universe, but I'm not mad that it exists at all. I had fun watching it, and I had fun rewatching it to talk about it right now, so...
That seems to actually truly be the consensus, where it was like, this is the greatest movie that doesn't need to exist, right? Of all fourth films, maybe this is the best fourth film? I don't know. I can't verify
I don't
that.
know about that. Yeah.
How many fourth films? Oh, you know what? I just fucking thought of a better fourth film. Are you ready? Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, yeah. That's the best. I don't even know what other movies have a fourth, but that's the best one. Fury Road is the best example of that exists.
Damn it.
You could name 50 other wonderfully fantastic franchises that have a fourth movie. And Fury Road, without knowing what a single one of them is, Fury Road is the best example of a good fourth movie.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's a high bar to hurdle. That's basically...
God, that movie's so good. Man, I haven't thought about Fury Road in a while. I should rewatch that. That's a fucking great movie.
I have a friend, one of our listeners and friend, Regina, who that is her jam and jelly. Like, she is 100% number one Fury Road fan. So... I see it often on the timeline because I'm like, oh, yes, of course. Tom Hardy, Charlize, of course. Yes. What a wonderful film. It might be worth a rewatch. That's what John Wick 4 and The Matrix 4
have to live up to. It is to her what Birds of Prey is to me.
Yes, very much. Yes. That is, that makes a lot of sense. I
mean, it makes so much sense. If you're going to have two movies that are like your bread and butter, Fury Road and Birds of Prey are kind of in the same vein, even though they're wildly different movies. Right. They could not be more different.
Yeah, tonally, visually, it's like,
through
whoa.
lines, though.
Yeah, of course. You gotta love it. All right. Oh my gosh. Now I want to think about it. I just gotta write it down.
Claire in the chat says Fury Road forever, by the way.
Claire, you're absolutely right.
Yes.
Go see Fury Road if you haven't. I wish Keanu was in Fury Road.
Oh, how good would that have been?
He could have, for as many lines as Tom Hardy generally has in his films, I feel like Keanu and him could cross paths eventually. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's one of those dream casting situations.
Well, it's like, it reminds me of You know, when that classic monologue that even if you haven't watched Parks and Rec, you know Patton Oswalt's monologue when he's filibustering.
God. Yes.
And the fact that he, like, that was all ad-lib, none of that was scripted. He just came to set having that. But he's got this whole story of how the Star Wars universe crosses over with the Marvel universe and et cetera, et cetera. And he's just like, you know, Boba Fett, and I don't even remember what he says in it. It's amazing, whatever he says. But he's crossing over, like, all of the Marvel stuff with all of the Star Wars stuff because they're all owned by the same people. And it's an incredible rant. But every time that someone's, like, casting Keanu in Fury Road, I don't think of Keanu being one of the cast members. I think of, like, John Wick being in Fury Road.
Right. It's like, this guy, how is he dressed like that? Look at this world. Why has he got a black suit on?
Yeah, I always, whenever anyone says anything like that, especially with a movie that's perfect, like Fury Road or John Wick, when you're talking about introducing a different character or, like, dream casting something else, I think, like, what if we had a crossover where John Wick and Fury, like, met?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We could only dream. You know, if only all studios could get along and work it out, like, just on behalf of the viewer, then not for their own interests, but alas. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. This is great. I have a lot to think about here.
I gotta look tangent.
I gotta look at other fourth sequels. I got to figure out a way to get John Wick into Fury Road, the next Fury Road. So I got a lot of work ahead of me. But for now, I think it might be time.
I think it's time. Let's open up the void.
Oh boy, let's do this.
Stick a crowbar in it and pry out Nolan.
Let's go!
Pop quiz, asshole. There was a time when I had the need to learn from you.
Oh, what the hell do you know?
Lose! I don't lose! I win!
You got a lot to learn about sportsmanship.
Oh boy. Pop Quiz Asshole is our very own quiz show where the host will ask each of us 3 questions. If one of us gets it wrong, the other has a chance to steal. There will be no winning by default here, which I feel like is what happened that's like had to have been the case for the John Wick 3 episode, which should be dropping right after this, actually. So you'll get a chance to hear it, the victory slip right through my fingers. Unfucking believable.
Claire just said in the chat, John Wick 10, The Wasteland, and just reading that made me hype. Like, my blood pressure went up a few points because I got so excited.
Right. You're like, oh my gosh, I need more water. I gotta take a drink. Jeez.
Gotta walk around the room a couple of times to work that off.
I gotta process this. Pop quiz, there might be some bonus questions. We'll let our master of ceremonies do that. Let's bring him out. Charles Nolan.
John Wick: The Wasteland is also Mad Max 6 and The Expendables 12.
Whoa! Were we getting some exclusive information?
They combine all of these franchises into one epic movie.
Incredible. That's great.
Will give them my money for that movie.
They will be deserving of it. It is a fantastic movie.
Perfect. Oh, man. Now I'm super hype. Let's go. All right, Charles, it's once again Whitney and I, no third. So as always, the Void is once again participating.
Oh, yes. The Void has a good chance this week, I feel.
I have the fear, but I'll let you take it away.
Great. Well, let's start off with Whitney.
Yes.
The opening scene takes place how many years before the rest of the movie? Is it 7, 8, or 9?
Ooh, I'm gonna say 8.
That is incorrect.
Steal And
I don't think you have to say steal when it's just the two of you.
well, it's just ceremony, you know. It makes me feel. I feel like I'm following the rules, you know.
You're just
If
trying
you
to
need
buy
it to make
time.
you feel better, then by all means, take it.
I'm gonna say 9.
That is correct.
All right. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay.
All right. Switching it over to Andrew. What is the name of the operation they enact to rescue RC Car in that beginning scene? Is it Operation Pull String, Operation Pull Toy, or Operation Stretch Toy?
Oh, God damn it. Is it? I think it's. Oh, man. I'm going to say Operation Pull String.
That is incorrect.
God damn it.
Was it pull toy?
It was.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Nice. Nicely done. Okay. Okay.
Back up to Whitney.
Yes.
Which of the following was not originally considered as a name for Forky? Fork Face, Plastic Ed, or Sporky?
Oh, I really like Plastic Ed a lot, but I'm gonna think probably Sporky.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
God damn it. Steel.
Yes, go Andrew with the steal.
Let's say, oh my God, Charles, if you led me astray here, because I want Plastic Ed to be in the running for this, so just based on that, I'm going with Fork Face.
That is incorrect. I made up Plastic Ed.
That's what we get, Whitney, for following our hearts.
It
you
is.
know? God damn it.
The Void now has a point
Oh no.
It's tie game.
Oh no.
and is tied for the lead.
Oh no.
Okay.
Andrew,
All right.
what staple of Toy Story movies do we see during the road trip montage set to I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away? Is it Dynaco, Pizza Planet, or Al's Toy Barn?
It's Dynaco.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Nice.
Back up to Whitney.
Yes.
What is the name of the town where the family stops on their road trip? Is it Paradise Falls, Rapid Springs, or Grand Basin?
Oh shoot. Paradise Falls?
That is incorrect.
Yeah, that's from a different world.
That's from Up.
Yeah, there you go. I was like, that sounds very familiar, but not because of this movie.
I have already forgotten the second answer, so I'm just going to go with Grand Basin.
That is correct.
Oh,
Oh my
Rapid
God.
Springs was a play on Radiator Springs from Cars.
Oh, Charles, you rascal.
My void mate knows a lot about Disney movies.
Perfect. We're learning so much. There's a void mate?
Let's not talk about it. Andrew, your question. Which tire does Jesse slash on their RV?
Okay.
Is it the front left, the front right, the back left, or the back right?
Charles, can I ask for a clarification?
Yes.
I swear it's going to make sense in a minute.
I may not give that clarification.
This would be from sitting in the driver's seat of the car direction, correct?
What other way would you talk about tires?
From the outside, I don't know. Okay, I think it was the front left.
That is correct.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. I had to orient myself.
Good object permanence.
It was Dad's side. They gave Dad a lot of hell in this film, you know?
They did. Back up to Whitney.
Yes.
What 2 words does our boy Keanu use to describe the character of Duke Kaboom and why he fell in love with him? Was he A, brave and vulnerable, B, bold and emotional, or C, exciting and caring?
I think brave and emotional.
Brave and emotional is not one of the choices.
No.
So that is incorrect.
Gosh darn it.
And you've confused me. Thanks, Whitney. It was...
Does anyone smell that? It smells like the void is going to get a point.
It was... Fuck. It was not... Hold on. Oh my God. Why didn't I write it down?
We have such bad short-term memories.
It was literally right there. I just had to like repeat it or something. It was brave and God, what was the word? I don't know. I can't remember. Brave and it's not emotional, but that's the only other word I can remember. Brave and emotion. Brave and vulnerable is my answer.
I think it was vulnerable. I'm honestly
That is
not sure.
correct.
Whitney with the assist.
You know what? I'm in it for the love of the game.
Oh my God.
I will give
messed
Whitney
up
a
so
half point.
poorly.
That was great sportsmanship. Yeah, it's like what Dumbledore does, for great sportsmanship. Charles, you can do that as well. So there you go.
I don't know who Dumbledore is.
That's okay.
Yet. Until Keanu is in a Fantastic Beasts movie.
Oh my God.
Let's pray that day never comes. Moving on to Andrew. What color is the bucket in Bonnie's cubby?
Oh my God.
Is it blue, yellow, or red?
Because there was a chair. Red?
That is correct.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. I also had a hunch it was red, but that was pure guessing, not at all remembering what I had seen.
Same. Charles
There
picks
were
out those
only 3
details.
bucket colors in kindergarten. Apparently only red, yellow, or blue.
But
For the last question of regulation, it's Whitney.
okay.
What is the first non-distorted voice line that we hear from Gabby Gabby's pull string?
Oh,
Is it, it's time for tea, you are my best friend, let's play all day, or I'm Gabby Gabby, will you be my friend?
Ooh, I think it's I'm Gabby Gabby, will you be my friend?
That is incorrect.
it's time for tea?
That is incorrect.
Whew, this is a rough one, y'all.
I don't.
You are my best friend, let's play all day, is the correct answer.
I guess because
Immediately after that, she says it's time for tea.
Damn it.
And when she's found in the carnival, she says, I'm Gabby Gabby, will you be my friend?
Charles scrambling our brains. I understand.
I'm sweating. I need a fan in here. This is hard.
Yeah.
Whitney, I am a fan of you.
Thanks.
Andrew, you exist. It's now time for the bonus round of Pop Quiz Asshole. In the bonus round, questions are not posed to any one person. All players get to buzz in with their guesses as to the right answer. Whitney, let's hear your buzzer sound.
Me.
Andrew, let's hear your buzzer sound. Bzz. And the Void's buzzer sound sounds like this. That was a joke. The Void does not get to buzz in. That would be unfair.
It's ominous. It's ominous.
It was very ominous. I'm sweating more now than I was before he said that.
Bonus round question number 1. A sticker of what food item can be found on Billy Goat and Gruff's side? Is it a taco, a burger, or bacon?
Me.
Whitney.
A burger?
That is incorrect.
This is purely process of elimination because I feel like I would have remembered bacon. So I'm going to go with taco.
That is correct.
I did the same thing. I was like, I would have remembered if there was a bacon sticker.
Yeah. See?
Bonus round question number 2. We see 2 board games next to the reel-to-reel movie projector in Second Chance Antiques.
Oh my
Both
gosh.
named after Pixar shorts. One is Knick Knack. What is the other one? Is it Sanjay's Super Team, Presto, or Lifted?
Me.
Whitney.
Presto?
That is incorrect.
Lifted.
Andrew, I've noticed you stopped saying steel.
I know. I've just gotten that comfortable. Bzz.
The comfort
Lifted.
works because lifted is correct.
Yes. Oh my God. A lot of these are because I'm forgetting almost immediately what the first, because I'm nervous also. So I'm like, I'll just go with answer C. Okay.
For the final question of Pop Quiz Asshole.
All right.
How long into the movie do we get before Duke Kaboom is introduced? Is it 45 minutes, 55 minutes, or 65 minutes?
Me.
I heard Andrew first.
55 minutes.
That is correct.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Oh my God.
You crushed it this time.
Oh my gosh. It was just a void. It was so scary.
Just panicking trying to keep the void from getting points.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my
This
gosh.
is a Pop Quiz Asshole record
Get out.
because 12 and a half points were awarded.
Total.
Also, I believe this is the largest margin of victory I have seen in my time doing Pop Quiz Asshole,
Oh my goodness.
with a score of 1.5 to 2 to 9.
What?
Andrew is our hands down winner.
Oh my
Far
gosh.
and away. You really crushed it.
Oh my gosh. I didn't have anything prepared. I didn't think this was ever going to happen. Charles, I have to thank you. Whitney, I have to thank you as well. Pixar, you did okay making this one. So thank you for that as well, I guess. That's it. That is
Well
terrible.
done, Andrew. Whitney, you lost to the void. Repercussions will be coming.
Yikes.
Moving on to Pop Quiz Audience, everybody's actual favorite part of the show. In Pop Quiz Audience, I ask our fantastic listeners 3 questions about each movie. They get to tweet to me their answers, either tweeting to @TheNolan or hashtagging Pop Quiz Audience. Our 3 questions from last time were: what time is it at the start of the movie? According to the clock that we see at the very beginning, it is 5:08. Correctly guessed by Zoe.
Zoe!
Excellent!
Nice.
Question number 2. How many minutes will it be before Sophia and John leave after John gives her the marker? She says they'll be leaving in 10 minutes. Nobody got this right.
It's a bummer.
Bummer. Wow. And question number 3. What's the name of the dog that followed Orion through the sky? We had a couple of guesses on this that were close to right, with Sirius being very close, as it's the brightest star in Canis Major. Canis Major correctly guessed by Zoe.
Zoe again!
Excellent!
Our 3 questions for this show's pop quiz audience are: question number 1. What animal do we see in this movie that appears for the first time in any Pixar movie?
What?
Question number 2. There's an antique candy machine in Second Chance. How much is the candy? And question number 3. What's the name of the ride that Duke targets for the 40-foot jump off the Ferris wheel at the end of the movie?
Oh.
Tweet to me at The Nolan, that's TheNowlin, or hashtag Pop Quiz Audience, and get called out for your right answers next time.
Whew. Charles, as always, thank you for the work that you put into
questions.
this.
Good
Good stuff. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. I am making them harder and harder so that the void can eventually win and overtake. I will not spoil the surprise.
No.
You know what?
Oh,
Whitney-
I'm so scared.
Whitney, I'm really, really worried about Face the Music now.
I am too.
I was looking forward to it, and now I don't know how I feel.
I don't want the void to win.
I have prepared the hardest quiz so far for Face the Music.
I have to go back and watch it 3 more times. That's not a problem. It's something I will gladly do, actually.
Yes, it is a fantastic movie.
No spoilies until the podcast, though.
No spoilies.
It's just certain words from Charles. They really tickle me.
They
you
hit
know?
different. Yeah.
I didn't realize me saying no would hit so different. Or wait, was it spoilies?
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, it was spoilers.
Duly noted.
Charles, I bid you a good void, and I'll see you on the next episode.
A good void to both of you as well, and any listeners currently listening.
Oh, my word.
Oh, Charles. Oh my gosh. All right. So we have a couple things left to tackle here. Major plot points. I have Wikipedia open. I'm gonna, when Eric did John Wick, because everyone was kind of so familiar with it, he took over for you, the hosting, and he sailed through John Wick in a way where it was pretty impressive, actually.
Also, so much of it is action, and we've had that with action movies before, where it's like, there's a 5-minute scene of like riding a horse, and there's only so much that you can say other than fight horse riding.
Right. Ninja horse
One of
motorcycle
the best
fight.
scenes in all of cinema, the knife museum fight. All you can really say is they have a insane knife fight in a knife museum.
And it's perfect in every way.
It's perfect in every way. It's one of the best things ever committed to film. But there's only, that takes up a lot more time in film than it does in words.
Yeah, to say, right? I know we both have memories that are terrible. However, we do need your ranking for John Wick Chapter 3. So when we get to that part of the show,
I was gonna wait till we were at the end of this one.
Perfect.
Anyone waiting, I am
Just
going
wanna
to
note
say
it.
what I I missed my chance to tell you my thoughts and feelings about John Wick 3, but
We could do a real quick segment when it's fine. Let's get through. Plot and see what we can do here.
let's talk about Toy Story first.
All right, I am opening the Wikipedia as we speak. Perfect. Let's get through this real quick. 9 years earlier, following the events of Toy Story 2, Bo Peep and Woody attempt to rescue RC, Andy's remote control car, from a rainstorm. Just as they finish the rescue, Woody watches as Bo is donated to a new owner and considers going with her, but ultimately decides to remain with Andy. Clearly a decision that has haunted this toy for years. Even though we don't see that in Toy Story 3. That's fine. Years later, a young adult Andy donates them to Bonnie, a younger child, which we saw at the end of 3, before he goes to college. While the toys are grateful to have a new child, Woody struggles to adapt to an environment where he is not the favorite. Apparent when Bonnie takes Woody's sheriff badge and puts it on Jesse instead, not even bothering to give him a role during playtime. I think we've all felt this, you know?
Wah, wah.
We've all been Woody in this situation at one point. On the day of Bonnie's kindergarten orientation, Woody worries about her and sneaks into her backpack. After a classmate takes Bonnie's arts and craft supplies, Woody covertly recovers the materials and various pieces of garbage from the trash, including a plastic spork. Bonnie uses these to create... What a sentence. Bonnie uses these to create a bipedal spork with googly eyes, who she dubs Forky. Wow. Forky comes to life in Bonnie's backpack and begins to experience an existential crisis. Who among us? Thinking he is
So relatable.
Why am I alive? Right?
Oh my, everything about Forky is so relatable.
I know. It felt especially on point in this situation we find ourselves in. It's a little too real.
Forky is us in 2020.
Thinking he is garbage rather than a toy, he wishes to remain in a trash can. Of course. As Forky becomes Bonnie's favorite toy, Woody takes it upon himself to prevent Forky from throwing himself away. He just adopts the role of guardian for Forky.
He desperately needs some identity, and since he doesn't have one at playtime,
That's
he's
right.
like, I will be Forky's guardian.
Yeah, I can do this. This is what I can do. When Bonnie's family goes on a road trip, Forky jumps out of the RV window and Woody pursues him. After Woody explains how important he is to Bonnie, Forky decides to accompany Woody and return to her. Near the RV park where Bonnie's family is staying, Woody spots Bo Peep's lamp in an antique store window and goes in hoping to find her. Instead, he and Forky encounter a talking doll named Gabby Gabby, who desires Woody's voice box to replace her own broken one. Gabby captures Forky, but Woody is able to escape. At a nearby playground, Woody is reunited with Bo Peep and her sheep Billy, Goat, and Gruff, who now live as, quote, lost toys that are not dedicated to one child. Bo agrees to help Woody save Forky and get back to Bonnie. Let's see. Meanwhile, Buzz searches for Woody but gets lost at a fairground and becomes a carnival game prize. Here, he escapes with the plush toys Ducky and Bunny, played by Key and Peele. Delightfully, I might add. What a great dynamic. If you told me, it feels like they were in the studio together. Like the way they bounced off of each other, it was awesome.
Yeah.
And they eventually meet up with Woody and Bo. With the help of a pocket cop toy, Giggle McDimples, and Canadian stuntman Duke Kaboom, they unsuccessfully try to rescue Forky from Gabby and her ventriloquist puppet henchman. And the store owner's cat. There was a lot that's going on. They had a lot to contend with. Mm-hmm. In the aftermath of the failed rescue, Bo and the other toys argue over whether to go back. Woody declares that rescuing Forky is his remaining purpose and tells Bo that being loyal is something a lost toy would not understand. Harsh, Woody, harsh. Alone, Woody encounters Gabby again, who expresses her longing for a child's love. Woody sympathizes with her plight and willingly trades his voice box for Forky. The toys part ways, but Woody watches Gabby as she is rejected by her ideal owner, Harmony. Woody comforts a heartbroken Gabby and invites her to become one of Bonnie's toys. Bo returns with the others to help and reconciles with Woody. They head for the carnival while Forky fetches Buzz and Bonnie's toys. They interfere with the RV's controls, forcing Bonnie's father to drive back to the carnival. Like they did everything they could to just ruin this dad's day. They pierced the tire, they lock the doors. There's all sorts of crazy shit. I'd be pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I would not be happy if I were the human in this situation.
When Gabby sees a girl crying lost in the carnival, she decides instead to become that child's toy, right there and then, emboldening the child to approach a security guard and be reunited with her parents. At the carousel, Woody and Bo share a bittersweet goodbye, but Woody is hesitant to leave Bo again. After Buzz tells Woody that Bonnie will be okay without him, Woody decides to stay with Bo instead of returning to Bonnie. Woody passes his sheriff badge over to Jesse, a real heartbreaker, and bids a heartfelt farewell to his friends. Woody and Bo begin a new life with Ducky, Bunny, Giggle, and Duke, dedicated to finding new owners for lost toys. On her first day of first grade, Bonnie creates a second impromptu toy out of a plastic knife. It suffers the same existential crisis Forky once did, and he is then smitten with her. Time is a flat circle.
That's it.
Oh,
Did that need to exist? No. But it was a good time.
It didn't need to exist. However, the sentence, create a bipedal fork with googly eyes named Forky, may have been may have made it worth it. I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. So, Whitney, at a high level, we talked a lot about the nitty-gritty of this film and what we liked and don't like about it. Would you recommend this movie?
I would recommend this film.
Okay.
I thought it was delightful. Overall, it doesn't need to exist, but especially to people that haven't seen it or waited a while because they are adults without children, find it and watch it now. Because Forky is delightful. He is all of us. If you are 40 and under, all of the Forky stuff will speak to your specific brand of millennial or Gen Z nihilism. Which is a different flavor than Gen X nihilism, and that's not to say that Gen X won't get it, but I think it speaks to us more directly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I realized that the normal way that I watch movies and the way that you watch them, Plex, I did not have this movie on there. And I freaked out for a second. I was like, wait a minute. I don't have this? And then I remembered I have Disney Plus. Mm-hmm. So I got a little bit more value out of Disney Plus than just the first season of The Mandalorian and literally nothing else. So
also, happy birthday to me. The second season of Mandalorian is coming out the day before my birthday.
There you go. Happy early birthday, right? More Pedro, more Baby Yoda, of course.
More Baby Yoda.
So that's this is my struggle. Am I going to renew Disney Plus? But that's totally aside from the point. I got to watch Toy Story 4 on it. You might have Toy Story 4 if you have Disney Plus. Mm-hmm. I recommend it. Whitney recommends it. So that might be a way for you to watch it that you already have. Do that. Do that. Now, as far as I'm concerned, a much more interesting discussion. Whitney, where are you going to put this?
You're gonna scream.
I'm gonna scream?
You're gonna scream.
All right. Hit me with where you are ranking Toy Story 4.
Well, Toy Story 4 is down at number 14 under My Own Private Idaho.
Number 14. Okay.
Yeah.
That feels like a pretty decent spot. Toy Story 4 at 14. Like we had discussed maybe an episode or two ago, 3 episodes ago, that top 20 is like those are all pretty solid films, right? If you're in that pocket, you're good. Mm-hmm. So I'll take that. I will probably end up putting Toy Story 4 at the number 12 spot, narrowly edging out Keanu, but not at the not quite as rewatchable for me as Man of Tai Chi. So there you go. Now, holy shit. I just realized when I did the copy paste that you had already put in. Okay. All right. Let me take a beat. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got to take a drink. Holy mackerel.
Breathe in.
You're going to have to explain this to me.
I know.
Whitney, tell everybody where you are ranking John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum.
It is number 1 on my list.
It is number 1. Have you been talking to Evan? What is going on?
Oh, no, man. I mean, I've said it since, I really liked Chapter 3. It is not the best of the John Wick films.
Yeah.
It is my favorite of the John Wick films. Every scene, every frame is like a Renaissance painting. The drama is over the top. The lore gets deeper. Just everything about it is amazing. The casting is amazing. It gets queerer. And I like when he pairs up with a woman because he never pairs up with anyone. And so for the first person for him to pair up with being a woman that he has this long backstory with, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It is the most fun. And I screamed like a squeal when I saw it in the movie theater more than once, specifically at the museum knife fight. But like, it's why I think that the fifth Fast and Furious movie is my favorite Fast and Furious because it's when the tipping point into absurd happens. Like, it's always kind of silly, but it tips into absurd. Parabellum is that for John Wick, where it tips over the edge into like an opera.
Uh-huh.
It's so dramatic. It's so over the top. The colors are so rich. The fighting is crazy. The sets are redonk. Like, the whole thing just gets cranked up to 11. And I like that. I'm here for that. That's my favorite. Like, John Wick is so great, the first one, because it's so pared down and so simple of a story. And the sets and everything is very, like, pared down compared to 2 or 3. But 3 is my favorite because it's the most fun to watch. But I definitely would say, if you were asking me what the best of the 3 is, like, in terms of movie quality, it's definitely going to be John Wick or Chapter 2 over 3. But just in personal preference, John Wick 3, Parabellum, is my favorite. That's my number 1 on the list.
You've made some compelling arguments. I have no rebuttal for it. Mm-hmm. It's just your top 3 are just reverse chronology John Wicks, and I love that. It's incredible.
Yeah. My list goes 3, 2, 1, The Matrix, Speed, Much Ado About Nothing, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Constantine, Man of Tai Chi, Destination Wedding. Currently my top 10. I stand by that.
Yeah.
That's a hill I would die on.
I have a feeling. I don't know.
I'm shocked. Now, I was not around for the recording, but when I logged into the sheet and saw that you put Parabellum at 10, I was like, I'm sorry. What? Not being your favorite of the John Wicks is fine. But, like, it should not be below Parenthood.
We'll have a reckoning
what are you
before.
even doing?
Here's the deal. I put it at 10, and looking at it at 10...
wrong?
It is wrong, and I'll tell you why. Because this is Parabellum is a top 10 Keanu movie, for sure. Mm-hmm. And as in parlance of you and Charles, no spoilies per se, but I can say that there will be another movie coming up that will be in my top 10,
yes.
100%.
Yes.
So I may have to do a little switcheroo here. We make the rules so we can break them. So technically we could change it any time. I feel like we should probably just,
Go for it. Yeah. Tell the people what your reckoning is when you do it.
Yeah. We'll do that. I think that'll be good.
Because it definitely shouldn't be a 10.
Yeah.
If I had been on that episode, you wouldn't be a 10. I would have convinced you. Long before the end of the episode, it would have been 5.
You know, it was all, I blame Eric mostly, you know, that's what it was.
Stupid Eric.
He was
Stupid
supposed
Eric
to
with
be
his
here.
Stupid radio
and
voice.
He's cowardly. He couldn't watch Toy Story 4 again for us. Unbelievable.
That resonant basso profundo.
Oh, it hit well. It hit well. Well, that's great. So John Wick Chapter 3
I didn't even
Parabellum.
see Chapter 3 on Eric's list. Did he put it on
I don't
the
know if he
list?
put it in. Oh, you know what? He might not have been able to. He was in I want to say he was around the replacements if I had to
Rude.
even lower than me. I think he was right in that pocket. I almost assuredly remember him saying he would rather watch Constantine than John Wick Chapter 3.
That's fair.
Right?
Totally
that
fair.
So Constantine
But
should move
that
up
means
also
Constantine needs to be higher. Yeah.
then. Well done. I get it.
I'm looking forward to being in the same boat as all of the listeners when I listen to the John Wick 3 episode, because clearly I've put it at number 1 on my list. I'm going to be disagreeing loudly as I listen to the episode. It'll be fun because I haven't gotten to do that. I know what happens in all the episodes, so I have not gotten to yell at someone for being wrong about a Keanu movie yet.
That's fun. Now I'm worried. Maybe I should edit. I should re-record some of my parts here. No, that's fine. I'm not going to do that. That's too much work to make that all cohesive. So
Yeah.
that'll be out tonight, actually. So there you go.
There you go.
All right. So we have ranked. We ranked twice, actually. So that's great. Whitney is back to current.
Mm-hmm.
This brings us to next week, which is very exciting.
Very exciting.
You know, this was we've been in the period of time called the Keanu-sance for a bit.
Yes.
And this felt like the role where he really leaned into it in a big way.
This is him realizing that he's in the Keanu-sance.
Yeah. And you know, embracing it in a real fun way.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah, Whitney will be walking us through Always Be My Maybe. This is, as we all know, a Netflix film, which means we could do a party for this one.
We need to do a party for this one.
So we'll figure out the timings and stuff like that. I know Whitney will be
I'm going
away
to a cabin.
in the woods.
A cabin in the woods. I'm going to be as isolated as I can possibly get.
Yeah. This episode drops next week, so we're covered there. So by 2 Thursdays from now, we have to figure out Always Be My Maybe. I think we can pull it off.
We can do that.
Fingers crossed for us. Keep us honest, listeners. We've both seen this. We're both very excited for it. It's going to be
It'll
great.
be a fun one to have like a beer or a cocktail and all watch Always Be My Maybe together. So we definitely need to do a watch party.
Absolutely. Totally agree. All right. I'm just checking through the notes here. This is it. We're done. We did it. It's over.
Bing, bang, boom.
Feel great. Look at, and I got to, this is me patting myself on the back. We have been remarkably consistent with our times. I love it. Feels like we finally hit our stride.
It's like 2 episodes before the end.
We did it.
We arrived.
Whitney, if people are interested in your other exploits on the internet, maybe some cute dog photos, where would you send them?
Yes, to Twitter at Whitney_Nelson, NELSEN, for podcast stuff, other podcasts that I'm on. Historical Hotties is on a little bit of a hiatus while I'm job hunting and whatever. But that's a podcast that you could listen to where I talk about dead people that are hot. And then my Instagram is Whitney Nelson with no underscore. If you want to see pictures of my dog, I literally post daily and sometimes have to refrain myself from more than daily pictures of my cute dog. So
How dare you?
if you
How
want
dare
to
you be so
if
withholding?
you want to see pups, you can follow me on Instagram.
Perfect. You can find me at a number of places, but I will direct you to Twitter and Instagram at Dark Driving on both of those. There will be some switcheroos coming up as we come to the end here. I will be launching like a network, I guess you would call it, where all of our shows will live. Like not a network, but just like a new domain where all of our shows will live. And a couple other cool things. We're going to put together some trailers for the Kurt Locker and all this other great stuff. So just to...
Is that the first time you officially announced the name?
I feel like I let it slip before, and I don't know. So yeah, it's the Kurt Locker. We know everyone knew it was going to be Kurt Russell. The Kurt Locker will be our podcast title. So that was a shitty reveal if I accidentally just did it there. But ta-da!
We had a debate of whether or not we should call it the Kurt Locker or Love Kurtz. But I said we could only do Love Kurtz if we could find an instrumental version of Love Hurts to play as the intro.
Yeah.
And so we ended up going with the Kurt Locker.
Yeah. So that's that. It'll be fun. All of those like little trailery type things, they'll appear on this feed as it does on podcasts, and it'll give you all the information you need. And we might do a little intro for like our hosts and stuff. I'm excited. A lot of the same voices you're used to here will be returning.
You may not love Kurt Russell the same way you do Keanu Reeves, but you will enjoy that show just as much because it's going to be very similar in tone and hosts.
Absolutely. So I'm really looking forward to that.
I am too. I think it's going to be fun because Kurt Russell's made some weird ass movies. He's also made some very distinct characters, as we have kind of had to discover for our artwork and stuff like that. It's like, oh, I recognize all of these people. It's hard to believe that is the same person. That it all came from the same person, yeah.
So that's great. That's great. Twitter, Instagram, do that. And then obviously just keep following Cool Breeze Pod on Twitter and you'll get everything you need from there. We did it. We did it. Still under the 90-minute mark. You gotta love it.
Yeah, crushed it. Nailed it. Buried it in a coffin.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna press this button. Thank you all for joining us. And in the words of Phil S. Preston and Ted Theodore Logan, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.
Bye.